this is a bit of a different. This is a bit different of a tone of a video, and I'm kind of sorry about that. But I just kind of need to talk. So, for the last month or two, I've been all over the place dealing with a bunch of stuff. So much shit has happened in my life within the last 2 months. So much has changed. So much is going to change in the next two. A major part of it is the loss of a family member. Another part of it is losing my, my Twitch channel. That sucked. I, I've kind of lost a lot of shit in the last few months, and I've kind of lost a, kind of lost like a spunk, I guess. After I got what sucks is the same day that I got my Twitch channel banned was the day I lost my great grandfather. I think I talked about it on this channel. I don't know. Kind of compounded because I always use my Twitch as like a means of, like, I guess, venting. And the success of my Twitch brought me some drive. And it was like, I was feeling weird about my great grandfather passing, and I got drunk on stream. Whatever, you guys know the whole story. I'm explaining that one. That doesn't even need to be explained. But like, I've, as of late, have felt a massive drop in like my drive, I guess, for streaming, because I'm on Kick now, and it's obviously not the same at all. A lot of the people who used to come through don't. A lot of the people who would watch don't. It sucks. And like, especially coming from a point where like my Twitch channel was kind of like a platform that documented my growth over the course of nearly a decade. To lose it kind of did hurt, especially over why it got banned. It was a mix of me being drunk and belligerent and a lot of other things. But like, I can't even lie. I've been feeling stuck. And I think maybe it's just because I haven't given myself... I feel like that's maybe an excuse. But like, I haven't given myself time for anything. My brain's always running. My brain's always doing shit. And I don't know. It's hard to describe. But like, I've lost, even outside my great grandfather and Twitch, which I know I'm like bunching those two together. The only reason I bunch those two together is because it happened on the same day. Like, I lost my Twitch the same day I lost my great grandfather. That was awful. Like I was already feeling like shit, and then boom, I lost my fucking Twitch. But I only bunched them together because they happened on the same day. But like, I began realizing certain things about myself and about certain things about my family, and just, I don't know, becoming very self-reflective in the last few days, last few weeks, months. I feel very lost. I won't even lie. And unfortunately, this isn't even anything that could be fixed like anytime soon. It's, even if I were to go back 2 months, or well, if the clock reversed 2 months from now, and I went back to when everything was still fine, I don't know. Like, it's just, after realizing certain things about myself and certain things about what I've done and what I've planned, I guess I felt really like minuscule, I guess is the right word. It's hard to describe what I'm feeling. Like, I feel lost. Like, I still love doing the content shit that I do. I still love having the community that I have. I still love, even if it's to not as many people anymore, the streaming. And it's just, there's been more and more shit as of late that's been making me not resent streaming, but resent what streaming brings sometimes. I say this because I've had a lot of falling outs with people I know personally over streaming and over this content stuff. And a lot of them trying to just, not say anything to me, but, say stuff about me. And it's like I've had so many great things with content creation and like streaming and doing all that. But what sucks is that the only thing that lasts currently has just been the bad shit. Minus a few exceptions, I won't even lie. Maybe it's a little bit of a pessimistic outlook, I'll admit to that. But certain things shine through very vividly. And I haven't been able to shake this feeling either. Maybe I'm just I've been in a bad mental space. Maybe I can't, again, I can't explain. This is something that I just needed to put a video out to vent and maybe explain what's been going on with me. Hopefully that fixes it. It probably fucking doesn't. I feel so all over the place from when I used to feel like, hey, I had a dead set drive to do this, to then, boom, that one down, boom, that one down, boom, that one down, boom, that one down. And it doesn't mean I want to slow down. I'm not trying to. I'm still trying to trudge forward, even if at the slowest pace possible. But it does suck. And I hate it. And I feel like shit for it. Because with how many people who supported me, I can't give up, Like, how many people came through my streams? How many people came through my channel? How many people supported me in hard times? To give up? What? Because you don't, I'm losing sight of certain things, or I don't have the drive? I feel like that's a pussy-ass excuse, And it's like, I have like this internal like turmoil with my own like inner monologue pretty much, and it's just like, what are you fucking doing? Like, we used to be so much better at this, like, and that sucks because I could admit to it myself, I've gotten worse at what I do, and that's weird to admit. Like, there's certain things, don't get me wrong, that I've grown in and matured in, but in this whole passion project of content creation, so to speak, I've gotten worse at. And it sucks. And I don't know. I don't know. It sucks because like I really like doing this. I really love doing this. And I think maybe it's just because, well, to explain it, I'm moving to Florida soon. I'm going to be a correctional officer. Um and I'm looking forward to it because Florida's my home. Maybe it's just the state, but there's so many things that I miss and that I don't have and that I can't do and that I don't feel at a place that I can just, go out or just live. I think especially I lose like this creative, nourishing like environment, I guess, so to speak. Because in Florida, I would do all sorts of content. I loved going out for the sake of content. And now it's just like, I hate being outside. I hate the people here because I feel so different. I stand out too much. And maybe people could say I'm a bit dramatic, but I genuinely feel like I don't fit in here. Like, everywhere I go, it's always, the air feels shifted, and it's just like, I hate it, And nothing to do with like, oh, I'm a streamer. No, it's just like, it's everything to do with like I don't know, maybe I just look different. I don't know, or maybe I just act different, or I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like, I've been feeling really weird. Very weird. And it's hard to explain it to, like, the group of people who supported you no matter what, who've like followed you through everything, to be like, hey man, like, hey guys, like, I feel like shit. I feel like I failed, I feel like I fucked up. And that's a really hard feeling to explain, and a really hard thing to get across, and a really hard thing to vocalize. Because I won't even lie, like, to put it bluntly, I do feel like I failed, because I don't know. I went from me like feeling like, hey, this streaming stuff is doing very good. Like, I'm every month I'm doing better and better, but I'm feeling worse and worse because of certain things that are popping up around me because of it, And it's like, not to say that the feeling bad about it ruined it all. No, it's just like, hey, there's things that make me feel like bad more and more constantly, and it compiled. I realized, like, certain people tried saying that I care about streaming too much, but then and that echo chamber to a degree that I tried to keep away from everything, but like, there were people saying like I cared about streaming too much, and it's just like, you don't know what this has done for me, but then that created wedges, and you see, maybe I'm too hard-headed with this, but like, if what I do bothers anybody, you're gone. I am dead set on the kind of shit I'm into. I'm dead set on the kind of stuff I like to do. So I won't hesitate to lose people for the sake of doing shit I like to do. And I'm not trying to be like completely like egotistical, be like, even if it harms other people or anything. No, it's just like, if it's shit I like to do, why should I feel bad because you think I'm too deep into it? Especially with something like this. Like, it's gotten me everything. Like, realistically, my house, my car, my ability to do so many other things, it came from streaming. And then when I got banned, it's like, those exact same people said nothing. Not that I expected them to at all. Like, I don't expect anything of anybody. But it's just like, when I lost the Twitch account, and when I lost my great grandfather, and when I lost a couple other things, and I began noticing things about other people, I'm just like, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks a lot. It sucks a lot. And it's really hard to explain. And that's the word. That's what I hate the most, is that I haven't been able to like scratch the surface on what I feel. And I hate that, because I've been feeling like this for a long time. And I don't want to quit. Even in this, like, what I would argue death spiral of everything I've built, I don't want to quit. And whether you think that's a good or bad thing, I don't know. But I don't want to quit. And every day I still show up, regardless. And I will continue to do so. But it's just, it sucks, because I built so much. And feeling like I failed, it sucks, I don't know. Like, if I could like explain in the rawest terms, is streaming gave me a corner to myself that I felt like I was free in, and it still does. But what was so special about it was, like, I had it for so long. I started doing it when I was 13, I was always a weird kid. I didn't really socialize with anybody. I didn't really have great friends until way later on. And even then, I could argue, like, I'm not exactly the greatest of friends with them, but they're friends nonetheless. Like, and I'm not talking about like the group now. Like, the group now is a different thing, but like, My IRL friends. I never really had friends. I've never really gone out. I've never been too social. I've never really. I was always a weird kid, you know. So when streaming gave me the corner that it did, that it was just like, hey, like this is mine, you know. And I was noticing there was like something. There was something in the pot. Something was inside of it. Never knew what it was up until a few years ago, where I realized, hey, I apparently have a distinct ability to rally people in one weird corner, and that compounded on itself, you know. So like, to lose the attachment that I had with that sucks, and especially because I lost it to somebody that is genuine pun scum. And then having certain people I've been friends with start, you know, switching up on me. Like, I could see it happening in front of me, kind of thing. It's crazy. Yeah, I've been so lost. And I really hate it. And I wish there was a way for me to just snap out of this, because I want to get back on track with this. I want to put my head back in the game and understand exactly what I need to do and how I need to get there. And I can't. I haven't been able to do that for months, and I hate it. And I fucking hate it. And every time I try to maintain this persona of like, hey, like, you know, sometimes you have to fake it till you make it. And I was doing that. It was working. And then it got reset. You know? That sucks. But yeah. I do have plans for projects in the future. There are projects that are being worked on. There are projects that are being planned. I'm also in the process of getting ready to move and everything, so things are a little bit chaotic. But I don't know. If you happen to come across this and don't know me at all, my name's Swoosh. Formerly a Twitch streamer. I'm a kick streamer. Been doing this shit for only a few months now. I've been streaming for 8 years. I've been doing content for like 5 years, like YouTube shit. I've really tried to place my foothold on the internet, and I made my own little cavern, but got uprooted recently. I'm trying to find my way back. And to those of you who have stayed throughout everything, and to those of you who have, you know, always maintained arm's length within arm's reach, I really appreciate it. And I don't know, I guess it feels really melodramatic to say, but I'm sorry for fucking it up, you know? Like, I genuinely am. Like, everybody will be, oh, no, it's not even... I feel a level of guilt of, like, I really did fuck up, you know? Like, I fucked up a lot. And because it wasn't just mine. It wasn't mine. To think it was only mine and mine alone to lose is not guilty. Is greedy. Is so greedy. So it's like, you know, everything that I built, at least a face for it, gone. I don't know. Maybe I just have things I need to work out in my head, or maybe I wasn't supposed to make it, or I'm not supposed to take this anywhere. But it's, if that even is the possibility, it's that fact alone that still makes me want to try, if that makes any sense. The idea that I'm not supposed to, or that I never had a chance, makes me want to just hammer at this wall more, if that makes any sense. Like, okay, yeah, I'm never going to break through. But what's the point of walking away, you know? And I think it's that fact that I just have to embrace again. And I need to find that skill that I had for this, because I know I was very good at this and I have been very good at this. I just, it sucks. It really sucks. But yeah, I'll figure it out. Thank you guys for watching. Deuces.